There's a heck of a lot of skins to unlock on Lost Colony, all rewarded to you through completing various different things. So completionists out there, here's a guide on how to unlock every single one. First off, of course, to state the obvious, you do come preloaded with this initial skin set by simply owning Lost Colony, as well as a very cool tech sword skin and Drakeling skin and structure skin, all accessible through your cosmetics tab when clicking on that, looking for the folder Lost Colony, and you'll find them here where you'll find every skin you unlock, almost all here. There will be a different folder for some other skins too. And you probably figured out by now by going to the skill tree and clicking on the milestones flag and then clicking on the Lost Colony tab. Completing these milestones will reward you a select amount of skins. And upon reaching page 3, you'll notice your first set of skins available. And upon completing that one, you'll notice those skins instantly unlocked, giving you access to possibly your first set. Continuing to beat the milestones, of which they're going to get harder and harder as you carry on through the pages. And upon reaching page 6, you'll notice likely your first saddle unlock, unlocking your very first Rex saddle, as well of course as dossiers unlocked with each of these, explaining the lore-filled conversations between Edmund Rockwell and the Lost King, which will grant you a new folder within your cosmetics simply called saddles. You'll find any saddle cosmetics you're unlocking to be found here, and you'll find these saddle skins specifically unlocked within a new folder called saddles, and simply drag and drop onto your Rex, giving you possibly your very first Lost Colony themed tamed cosmetics. Continuing on to page 9, you'll find your next set of armor, and more than likely possibly the only set you'll be wearing for a very long time, as the next set of milestones are much harder, eventually getting you to page 12, rewarding you, as the message pops up, your very own cool looking pump action shotgun. And continuing on through the much more difficult last 3 pages, will present to you your final milestone skins. Most definitely the coolest and best set saved for last. And certain outpost missions will each reward different skins. So after completing a set amount of missions within certain locations of specifically these breeding pit missions, of where we did them here, 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 and here, this location in particular, upon beating in this specific spot and not beating them anywhere else, rewarded us these following saddles. Here's our first one, and upon beating it again, we got ourselves a Uti saddle. On our third attempt in the same location, we received ourselves a Thyla saddle, and there's no question you're certainly going to want one of these. Completing yet again within the same location rewards our Dire Bear saddle, and completing a breeding pits in this location here at 3658 awarded us a Scorpion saddle, and gotta be honest, perhaps the only reason why I would ever ride a Scorpion. And then completing for a second time in this location here, after doing a couple more, unlocks our Megatherium saddle. And no doubt you're gonna want yourself one of these. Beating a Gamma breeding pits in this location here at 2661 allowed us to unlock the Carno saddle. Definitely a cooler looking saddle than the normal Carno, right? And then after beating the mission consecutively in the same spot 3 times, provided us a Sabertooth saddle skin. Pretty badass skin, son. And then after 3 more consecutive completions in the same spot, unlocked ourselves a Therizino saddle, with another saddle unlocked straight after doing a mission in the same exact location, this one being for the Woolly Rhino. And dude, look at that horn. That looks amazing. And then bizarrely, after 4 consecutive missions within the same area, and honestly at this point I have absolutely no idea what's making these saddles unlocked, whether they're location based, amount based, or whatnot. It's so random on when you get these saddles. Sometimes it's one after the other, sometimes it's after several attempts, sometimes it's different locations. But at least you can follow my exact pattern here in how I unlocked every single saddle, right? And once again in the same spot after completing 3 consecutive breeding pits missions, awarded us most definitely the very cool looking Raptor skin. Next up, the Gladiator's Keep outposts, which can spawn in exactly the same places as the breeding pits outposts. And after completing 2 of these in this location here at 2563, we unlocked ourselves the Lost Colony Bowler skin. Trap anyone and everyone with those lovely red hueish hues. After completing 2 more in the same location, again of Gamma, allows us to unlock our very own Lost Colony shield. And again, all of these skins are still in that same Lost Colony folder. You'll find them as you scroll down, being added to that same folder there. with the next consecutive one in the same spot, granting us a Lost Colony Spear skin. And after 3 consecutive Gladiator's Keep, again in the same location, rewards us a Lost Colony Sword skin. And then bizarrely, after about 8 consecutive missions, doing one in the same spot as the breeding location down here, we got now a whip from this location here where you can get the breeding outpost as well. I gotta say, I love the look of this one in particular. Chain lock look to it. I love that. That's really cool. And that appears to be all of the Gladiator's Keep rewards. And now onto the Marksman outpost, once again spawning in the same locations as the other outposts, and once again all just doing on Gamma. After 2 attempts in the same spot, we unlocked ourselves the assault rifle skin. And definitely a meaner looking gun at that. Look at that gun, dude. And after 2 consecutive completions in the same spot once again, bags us that awesome looking compound bow skin. And no, it's not a tech bow skin as we assumed before the map came out. And after completing the next consecutive outpost in exactly the same place, bags us the fabricated pistol skin, which gotta say I really like the look of in first person, especially. Look at this thing, man. And if I didn't mention the coords of this location here, it's 4072. And then moving to this spot over here at 3379, we've bagged ourselves the sniper rifle skin, which I know you're gonna definitely want to be going for, because not only does it look cool, it's got a whole different reticle, which, okay, doesn't actually turn into a triangle reticle when you go into zoom mode, but like that alone, look at it in first person, man, it looks very cool. And then last but not least, the Molten works, once again doing these on Gamma, and again spawning in the same locations as the other outposts throughout the city. Completing one in this location here unlocks a very mean, cool looking flamethrower skin. Look at that, dude, which looks badass. Big fan of that. And then completing 2 consecutive ones in the same location unlocks a skin I've been looking for so long. The Ballista. And obviously a very badass skin. Looking at this one, and been taking me a hot minute to figure out how to get it. And then beating 4 consecutive ones in the same location gets us a skin I've been looking for a while too. The rocket launcher skin. Look at this, dude. This thing looks incredible. Oh, mate. Leagues above the original rocket launcher. Look at this thing. I know you're going to want this if you haven't already. In first person view, it looks even better as well. Look at this thing. Dude. Yeah, man. So you're not going to like this one, but the Desmodus saddle, the Serato saddle, and the glider suit skins are unfortunately seemingly unobtainable. Whilst every other skin references a mission or outpost within the dev kit, these 3 skins in particular have no unlockable reference at all, which means they're possibly just simply not available right now. More likely to be a bug, and quite a shame there, because as you can see, the Desmodus saddle is a glorious looking thing, as well as the Serato saddle, and of course I'm sure a lot of you want to be donning those cool looking glider suits, but yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news on these. Beating Alpha, you'll finally unlock a very special cosmetic. Not forgetting, of course, those tech engrams you'll unlock with Gamma. Unlocks Tech Replicator, Tech Jenny, Tech Trough, Gauntlets, Legs, and Small TP. As well as a Tech Raptor Chibi. Hello there. And Beta awards us Medium Tech TP, Tech Rifle, Tech Boots, Chest Piece, Helmet, and Tech Dedicated Storage. As well as 550 Red Element, a very high level Giga Desmodus, Egg Sack, and your Last King trophies and Last Queen flags and Last King flags. Once again, going into your Lost Colony folder, which you can put directly onto your Tech Spear, an engram you unlock by beating the boss on any difficulty, rewarding you not only that, but also the Giga Desmodus saddle and Giga Desmodus platform saddle. And holy crap, what a very cool reward for beating on Alpha. Look at this thing, man. From the Lost Queen herself, from Mei Yin to you, you can wield your very own Scythe of Justice. There we go. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do comment below and let me know. Until the next one, my name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.